New custom painting video, and what I'm doing is in this box, so let's open it and let's check what's inside. And I guess you know what's inside because of the title of the video. And what I will paint is, let's check this, a bike helmet. And this video will be a pro video. That means pro equipment, pro color. That's a client paint job, so I can't do any DIY stuff. If you want to see DIY stuff, check my DIY videos. That will be a pro one. Okay, and the first step is every time preparation. That means we need warm water and of course some wet sanding paper. In this case I use 1200 grit, again 1200 grit, and what I will do is I will remove all the logos and I will sand all the red areas I like to paint. I can't paint the polystyrene, the black polystyrene. I can paint only these red areas, and these are the areas I have to sand. So let's start and let's paint this helmet. And I get a lot of messages from you asking, can I paint my bike, my helmet or whatever without any preparation? It's so hard to do and it takes forever. And what I can tell you is, yes, you can paint with any preparation, but it's the same like the creamy brown sausage you dip every morning into the salad bowl in your bathroom. And I can't really tell you what it is, but another one can. So listen carefully.
Shit, 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 shit.
That's exactly what it is when you paint without any preparation, because a good paint job is not the color, it's not the finish, it's every time the prep work, and that makes the quality. And if you don't want to do the prep work, you shouldn't paint anything, okay? Yeah, that was the hardcore part of the paint job, the masking, but it's necessary. All the styrofoam parts have to be masked. If not, you will destroy the safety of the helmet. I have to mask also the inside. It took me hours and I hate this, but yeah, now it's done and I can go ahead with the primer. I have to primer the shell of the helmet and I will use a one-component primer. I don't use any two-component stuff or any epoxy or something like that, because that will destroy the shell of the helmet. So I will use a one-component system which is made for these helmets. I will primer it and then I can mix a special color and I can paint this helmet golden with a special color shift effect. Back at the helmet painting video, I had to paint the bike frame in between, and as it seems we are still at the primer step, and that's the most important step because it saves the quality of the paint job and it gives adhesion for the new color. And what I'm using is a special PPE primer, and when you think you have invested a lot of money when you spend $5 for a spray can, I can tell you I had to invest $62 for this can of primer and another $10 for the thinner. Altogether more than $70, and that's the difference between a DIY paint job and a pro paint job. I have to invest a lot of money, and yeah, I got a high quality primer, a pro primer, pro in the investment I had to do, and hopefully pro in the performance it will give on the helmet. So let's start. What I have to do is I have to mix it. And it's a little bit like putting, and that's too much for a spray gun, so I have to add also thinner. I can do it by hand, and if you don't paint much and if you have no experience in mixing primers and colors, I recommend to use a scale. I've done it so often, I know what I'm doing, and yeah, I can check it in the cup. But if you have no experience, you have a data sheet and you can read in the data sheet what's the mixing ratio. And I can do it by eye and I can check it by eye. That's perfect for me and that's perfect for my spray gun. So let's change to the paint booth and let's apply this special high quality and high priced primer. The primer cured overnight and now it's time for sanding. As every time I'm using 1200 grit to smooth the surface and to prepare it for the base coat. And when I'm done I can go straight ahead with a base coat, another base coat, a color shifting effect, the clear coat, and I'm done. Time for the next color. I filled my gun with a golden base coat. You have seen that I've applied a white base coat and I let these base coats cure for 10 to 15 minutes in between every layer. And yeah, the next layer is the golden base coat. Then I have to cure it for 10 to 15 minutes and I can apply the color shifting effect. Again, curing time 10 to 15 minutes and the last layer will be the clear coat. It's time for the last color layer, the shifting effect. You won't see much because this shifting color is semi-transparent, but then the clear coat is on, you can see the effect, and I like to show you the ready painted helmet on the turntable in the studio. At last I have to protect my artwork with a clear coat and I will use a high solid 2-component clear coat. That means the clear coat and the hardener, and I will apply it with a mini gun like this. I like these guns for applying clear coat, so let's go ahead, let's do the last step and the helmet painting is finished. Yeah, here we are. I removed all the masking tape and that took a while. The paint job is done. It's only a single color, but now you know how I do it and how to do it professional. And one advice from my side, spraying colors takes only 3 to 5 minutes. That doesn't make it professional. What it makes professional is the preparation. Check the inside, it's factory-like. All the edges are painted. All the styrofoam's masked perfectly. And that takes time, you have to invest. What it makes high quality is a good color, high quality color, and the time you invest for the preparation and after painting for demasking. And yeah, now it looks factory-like, but with a special shift in color. So thanks for watching, and check also my other videos if you're interested in custom painting, and see you in one of my next custom painting videos. Goodbye.